Coffee Break with me. Woo! Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. How are you today? Today I'm here with this Get Ready With Me. I had a point to prove, okay? I got this cute little palette in the mail and I was like, there is no way that this cute little puppy palette is gonna make it into my makeup collection. It's too cute. I'm a grown woman. I can't put this on. You guys, I love when I'm wrong. I love when I'm wrong, and I wanted to prove myself wrong by doing as many makeup looks as I could using this palette. And I have to say, I've done probably 4 to 5 looks with it already. None of them look similar to one another. It's pretty versatile. Once you get past this adorable, amazingly cute packaging, the inside is pretty grown up, I have to say. Anyway, so let's get the elephant out of the way. Is that what you say? Let's get the elephant in the room. Let's get the elephant out of the room. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, I think. You guys, my English has gotten so bad. I don't know what's going on. I think as I've gotten older, I'm forgetting what I worked so hard to learn when I was growing up. So the pink elephant in the room is my pink leopard sweater, which you might be a fan of, or you might want to take me out back and burn me. But if you guys have any questions about this sweater, I got it at Target. It will be linked in the description box below. But you guys have to stay on alert because I do have a fall clothing haul coming up soon. And we're gonna be talking about all of this glorious fashion, including multiple pieces with animal print. Just saying. So if that's your style, you want to look out for it. But if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we're going to do is prime. And I know you guys can't concentrate because you're looking at my luxurious, amazing, awesome pink leopard print sweater. But if you want to know where I got it, there will be a link in the description box below. It's actually part of a fall haul that I have coming up. I just went a little bananas. You know, the 90s kid in me went a little bananas. It was all reminiscent of Clueless, which was my favorite movie growing up. And so the fall haul probably won't be everyone's cup of tea. If it's live already when you're seeing this video, I will link it in the description box below. But for now, we are going to get started. We're gonna use Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. This is a primer and moisturizer in one. I don't know why I stopped using this little guy. You know, I get into these habits of using the same products over and over, and then I forget certain ones that I loved, and they're just in there, just all by themselves, abandoned, feeling lonely, collecting dust. Just kidding, they don't collect dust. OCD over here, we clean everything. I clean my soap. To give my skin a little extra help, since we are struggling in the pore size department, I'm gonna go in with my Touch In Sol No Poreblem priming eraser. It's like a little primer pen. It's basically a blurring stick, like Lancome has one, Milk Makeup has one. A lot of brands have priming sticks now. They all function similarly, but I have noticed that some, my skin doesn't really like them. I feel almost like they clog my pores instead of blurring my pores, which is not really what I want or appreciate. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I just applied it right in the center here, a little bit in this area right here, and then just a little bit on my chin. And I just use my finger to blend it out. If you guys hear a little bit of like white noise or background noise, the boyfriend is right out there waiting for me to get ready. So we're gonna take our time. All right, next we need my favorite brush. That's the Zoeva 142. It's the concealer buffer, and we're gonna go in with my darkest shade of my soft matte concealer from NARS, Biscuit, and I use that for my panda eyes. So I'm just gonna go in and apply a little bit of a dab. If my 6-year-old does a dab one more time, I think my head's gonna explode. He doesn't even know what these little dance moves are or where they come from. When he comes home from school every day with a new dance move, and he makes me watch it non-stop for like 5 hours. So I'm gonna remove that word from my vocabulary. So I'm just taking Biscuit in the darkest portion, and applying it to the darkest portion of my panda eyes, just in this area here and right on the edge over here. So it's going to help cancel out that darkness. Then I'm going to take the other shade that I use, and that is Ginger. You guys, I think it's safe to say we must hold a funeral for my tan. It's officially gone. I'm finding myself using my old shades of foundation, of concealers. I know, it's a sad day. It's a sad day, but you know what? The good thing is that we get to bury the tan joke, and now we have the boyfriend joke, so don't worry. There's no shortage of content over here. Just highly educational, cognitively stimulating content. I'm obsessed. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm just dotting a little bit of this concealer where my blemishes are, or my sunspots are, or where my pigmentation is. Man, you guys, everything's breaking down. So, do you guys remember when was it? Earlier in the year, maybe around like February or March, I think, was when I was going to the oncologist for my iron treatments. So I have my 6-month follow-up coming up in November, and I am not excited about that. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get perfect news because of how I've been feeling. So I think we're gonna have to start vlogging more regularly on the weekends just so that you guys can follow along. Because if I take like a month off from vlogging because I'm doing other stuff, and then I update you, you're gonna be like, whoa, wait, I just left off on lab work, what's going on? So I think come November, the vlogs are gonna be a lot more regular, or rather, I have a feeling. Also, you know what I was thinking? October's basically here. I don't know when you guys are gonna be watching this video. It might already be October, but you guys, I mean, if you've been here for a while, you know how I feel about October, right? October is not a good month at all. I think the only good thing that comes from October is my mom's birthday. But other than that, it's a pretty yucky month for me. So I'll update you guys in a minute, but we're gonna go in with the Almay Smart Shade Skin Tone Matching Makeup. I got this as one of the Ulta, I think it was an Ulta Beauty Steal or something during 21 days of beauty. And it's one of those that is white with little sandy colored beads in it. And then when you blend it in, it adjusts. And the cool thing about this product is that it is adjustable. One shade is adjustable up to 3 different shades. So the range is 3 shades. So I could use this color and 2 other people could with different skin tones. Those are the claims. Now, this is a first impression. I bought it because I thought it looked interesting. It actually reminded me of a product that I used to like that was discontinued. And I got 2 different colors. I got straight up medium and light medium mine. Medium, straight up medium is way too dark for me. So I wonder if I should use my hand because I don't think... All right, you guys. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. We're using our hand. It smells good. It's supposed to have anti-aging benefits too. So I was like, oh, all right. It adjusts to my skin tone, anti-aging benefits, drugstore priced. It was a beauty steal. Don't mind if I do. You guys like my hand? I'm like, this helps me concentrate. Did you guys notice I haven't closed one of my eyes? I'm working on it, you guys. I'm working on it. A lot of you guys tease me because you say I close one of my eyes when I do my makeup. Speak of the devil, there he is. Yeah, okay, so let's talk about October. October for me is a yucky month because of a lot of stuff that happens. Every year something tragic happens. Every single year something tragic happens in October. For example, 1 October I got married. I'm just kidding. Obviously, I use comedy as a way to deal with life. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but we do a lot of sarcasm, a lot of self-deprecation, a lot of facetious jokes because it helps me deal. But yeah, October is a yucky month. There's been a lot of death in October for me. I lost my very first dog in October. A really close friend of mine passed away in October. When I was a teacher, 2 of my students passed away in October. It's just a really yucky month. My divorce was finalized in October. I think it's like a month that symbolizes a lot of endings. The good thing is, it's just in October. How weird is that? And a lot of you guys tell me that it's power of attraction. Like I need to let go of the whole October scary because that's why things keep happening. But man, I don't know. I think I'm gonna become a hermit this October just to be safe. Just disconnect. Stay in the shelter of my own home. Wow, this product's amazing, you guys. I didn't think I was gonna like it this much. And I'm so glad I decided to use my hands. Otherwise it would have just been white. So this product is supposed to be medium buildable coverage. And I'm kind of tempted to see how buildable it actually is. Because you could still see a little bit of my hyperpigmentation spots from previous blemishes. So I'm kind of tempted to see if it's buildable. But I also really like that fresh, glowy look that it's giving me. Interesting. I'm gonna have to find a home for this straight up medium. I'm pretty sure my friend Allison is this exact shade. When I swatched it, it was like medium. So the name fits it perfectly. Now my hands are all yucky. All right, let's see. We're gonna take a little bit more on our hands. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm making the color, I'm making the color come to light. So buildable, let's see. Put some here. Here. If it doesn't work, it's not a big deal. I mean, I'm gonna go in with concealer anyway, you know? So that's really cool. It feels really nice. You know what? It feels like a tinted moisturizer with a lot of tint. So I don't like a lot of tinted moisturizers because they remind me of like LaCroix. You know what I mean? Where you're tasting it and you're like, oh, this is strawberry. And it tastes like just a, like strawberry farted in the water. Kind of like that. And so that's how I feel about tinted moisturizers. It's like, do you really have any tint? Like, are you doing anything for my life? This one actually has really good coverage for the type of product that it is. Man, I like it. This might become one of my like everyday products. I love when I find a drugstore product that is my jam. I don't want to speak too early either because obviously I have to wear it throughout the day. I'm actually vlogging this weekend, so I can update you guys in that vlog at the end of it to see how it developed and wore on the skin. But you guys, so far I'm loving it. Can you please tell me what I did over here? So please tell me what's going on over here. All right, Almay, you got me. I'm pretty impressed. So I'm gonna take my drugstore foundation-like product and now I'm gonna go in with my fancy concealer. This is NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. Radiant Creamy Concealer. NARS Concealer. And I'm applying that to my under eyes. This is in the shade Macadamia, which I won't be very soon. I'm about to downgrade into custard because my tan. Oh, you know what, you guys? I was just thinking because my next step is going to be setting with powder. And I have like this, I don't know, unnatural connection to Laura Mercier Translucent Loose. I've found others that I like, but for some reason I just can't quit it. I can't quit it. I run out and I go buy it again and I have the little tiny size because God forbid I have to go out of town for a weekend and I don't have my powder. So if you guys can recommend a loose, no, you know what? It doesn't even have to be loose. It could be any powder from the drugstore that's translucent or that's multi-purpose. I don't want a powder foundation. I want a pressed powder or a setting powder, not a powder foundation. I don't want the extra coverage. I just want the powder. So from the drugstore, you guys, let me know in the comment section below because we are trying to incorporate more drugstore products to my daily routine. I really want to get out of this rut of using the same products over and over, you know? Okay, speaking of my sick obsession with Laura Mercier, I'm gonna jump off camera and set my entire face and do my brows with Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Taupe, and then I'll be right back. Also, this is just a personal reminder for myself. I need to go to Sally Beauty and buy another collab eyebrow pencil. It's my favorite. I ran out and I'm like, I never go to Sally. Like I have to have this one thing that I definitely need from Sally Beauty to go to it. Otherwise I'm like, I should just order online. Can I find it somewhere else? Oh, I might as well. I'll just supplement it with this. You know, it's never on my like front which is weird because there's one like down the street from my house. Anyway, I'm jumping off camera, setting my face, doing my brows, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started with the eyeshadow. For today's look, we're going to be using the limited edition Puppy Love palette from Too Faced. That is this cute little compact here. Now, I have to be honest, the reason that I'm actually doing this Get Ready With Me with this palette is because I really liked it. When I knew it was coming out and I saw the little teasers on Instagram, I was like, no, like, okay, the kawaii clover stuff that they do is cute, but Too Faced always kind of loses me a little bit with their packaging, and so I wasn't really holding my breath. I wasn't even gonna open it or swatch it or use it, but curiosity got the best of me. And so what I did is I made it a point to try and come up with different looks with this palette to see how actually useful it is. Because the outside can look like whatever. The packaging ultimately is not that big of a deal. I know we run out and we get the latest matte collection because they have really limited edition fancy looking packaging like Alluring Aquatics. But ultimately, you end up reaching for a product based on what's on the inside. I've actually used this palette maybe like 4 different times, and every single time I use it, I'm really impressed with the pigmentation, with the blendability, with the different looks that I've come up with, which is so weird. But what I'm gonna do today is I'm just gonna show you guys my favorite look to create with the palette, which is very simple. So this is gonna be one of those looks for someone that's learning to apply makeup, maybe makeup for a teen, or everyday work or school type makeup. It's super easy. We're using 3 colors and it's basic, you guys. So we're going to focus on the 3 matte shades that are up at the top. We're going to do this creamy vanilla shade as our brow bone highlight. We're gonna use this as close to the lashes as we can, and then we're gonna blend up with this like rosy mauvey shade. Now this palette claims to be cool and warm, like have a combination of colors. I can't really say it's that fair. It's more of a warm palette, but it's definitely neutral enough where cool or warm preference people would like it. Am I making any sense? Probably not. Okay, let's go in with that matte vanilla shade and we're going to apply that on the brow bone. And I really like this one because it's not a stark, super pale vanilla color. A lot of times they're very, very white or they don't even show up. This one's the perfect, probably for those with light to deeper complexions. So if you're fair, I'm not sure that this would show up as a pale vanilla shade. I think it might actually show up darker. So we're applying that underneath the brow, on the brow bone from side to side. Then we're gonna take a giant fluffy blending brush. I really need to upgrade mine, you guys. I've been using the same one for years, which, by the way, a lot of you guys have asked me just recently if I have or if I'm willing to do a video on the brushes that I use. And I think it would make really good sense to do that because I always use the same ones. And I guess it's for a reason, and the reason is they're awesome. So I have to go through my daily brushes, the ones that I use every single time I do my makeup, and see if they're all still available, if they're accessible, if they're brushes that you can get your hands on. If they're not, then I'll need to look up suitable alternatives before I actually do that video. But it's actually a really brilliant concept, so I'm glad that you guys have asked. What I'm doing is I'm just running it over like the orbital bone. I'm not being too careful. I'm just kind of going up and down, side to side, focusing on the outer V, just kind of creating a shading. I'll show you guys again. So I start right at the crease, the orbital bone, and I just run it back and forth. I do a little wiggle up and down, a little round movement, and then swing it from side to side. I'm basically just trying to create a really diffused look. Okay, now what we're gonna do is take another blending brush, just smaller and the same shade. These shades actually have names. So Snuggle Time is the one that we're using right now. The one that we put on the brow bone is Bad to the Bone. I don't know, there's 6 colors in here. It's so much easier to just say the pink one. the gold one, you know? So we're going to focus that on the actual crease and bringing it in closer to the lash line. So basically what we've done is we've created a gradient with the same color from the top of the eyelid down. Okay, we're gonna go in with this warm toffee brown and just a little bit on the tip of this eyeshadow brush. We're gonna push that right on the lash line. Just on the lash line, nowhere else. We're also going to use this color on the lower lash line. Same on the other side. You guys, this look should take you like 3 minutes. I don't know why it's taking me so long. Why does everything take me so long? I swear, I'm pretty sure my boyfriend thinks it's obnoxious how long it takes me to do everything. I think what happens is that I'm so squirrely that I'll do like 42 other things along the way because I just can't help myself. I'm like, well, it's being efficient, but then it makes me run behind on other things that I should be doing. Like this video is now 45 minutes long, even though it's a look that it should take you 11 minutes. Sorry, you guys. Okay, we're gonna take that same shade, the toffee brown, either Bow Wow or Snuggle Time, and we're gonna run that on the lower lash line. On both sides, obviously. Just for kicks, we're gonna go back in with that mauvey shade. I'm not even gonna try to attempt to name these anymore. And we're going to start on the crease and bring the color down. Do you see this movement? Like I'm swiping it down. What I'm trying to do is just blend it in with the color that we applied on the lid. The color that will remain unnamed. Same on this side. Okay, so the reason that we are not doing mascara right now is because we are going to finish off the face and then jump off camera and do mascara because I don't need to bore you guys with my spidery lashes. We're going to take the Benefit Pretty in the USA palette and we're going to use all 3 products that are in here. We're going to start off with Hoola bronzer and my big Real Techniques brush. This is the multitask brush. So we're just going to take a little bit of that Hoola and we're going to use it to bronze / contour because that's my jam. So we're going to start here. I'm going to bring it down. Holy Hoola, I forgot how intense it was. So we vigorously blend it from top of the ear down on both sides. And then if you want to carry it up to your temples and your forehead, that's another way to kind of blend out the whole look. Especially because Hoola is designed to be a bronzer, not a contour powder. It's a little orange to contour, but if you have warm to neutral undertones, you can kind of get away with it if you blend it out really, really well, aka not what I'm doing right now. Now we're going to go in with a blush brush. We're going to use Max 127 in its special packaging. It's not actually, it doesn't come with this handle. That was from Alluring Aquatics, aka the packaging. It suckers me in every time. We're going to take the natural bristle side and Rockateaur, the blush that comes in this palette. It's one of my favorite blushes of all time. Not only does it smell amazing, the color is so good. It's like the perfect amount of, I don't know, just radiant rosy blush. I do have a compulsion with it though, where I can't stop applying it. The good thing is though, that it doesn't ever get way too intense. You can kind of get a little crazy with it and it's a little bit more forgiving than other blushes that I've used. I think it's because of the finish of it. It's not shimmery, it's not glittery, it has a glow to it. It's kind of awesome. This was my go-to every single day blush forever, for a very long time. Like I said, I find products that I like, man, I just can't get rid of them. And now we're gonna go in with highlighter. We're using Senna Cosmetics Baby Brush and Dandelion Twinkle. Again, this was another highlighter that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put some highlight on my nose. Do you think I have enough? Should I reapply or I think I might be missing a little bit. Maybe let's do this part first. And I always bring my highlighter to the top of my cheekbone. I just really like how it looks. I know you're not supposed to, but you know what, you guys, you want to wear blue eyeshadow to work, you wear blue eyeshadow to work. You want to wear lime green lipstick, you live your best life. There's only one life here. And if you're living it with restrictions on something as fun as makeup, you're not living it. I could use a little more blush right here. Kind of need a little more on this side too. All right. Enough of that mumbo jumbo. Okay, I'm gonna jump off camera and do my lashes. I haven't decided which mascara I'm gonna use, but when I do, I'll let you know. And then I think what I'm gonna do is do something about this situation here. And then we'll finish lips and we'll be done. What a difference a little mascara makes. Now, if you guys want to intensify the look, you can add eyeliner. For those of you that prefer the eyeliner look, I like to do this eyeshadow because I feel like it gives your eyes definition. It looks like you tried a little bit, like you're wearing eyeshadow, but it's easy, it opens up your eyes, but there's no need for any fuss or muss. Obviously, I curled my hair really well and I haven't brushed it out. The mascara that I'm using is Maybelline's Total Temptation. That's why my eyelashes are looking so fierce. But to finish off the look, the only thing we need to do is lips. And I was thinking we could stay within the theme of like this mauvey shade or even this rosy glow that we got going on. So, one of my favorite, you guys are looking at my awful curl job, aren't you? One of my favorite lip colors is, okay, I found it. So two of my favorite mauvey shades are Soap & Glory's Rhubarbarella or Buxom Dolly Danger. This one's a little bit darker, this one's a little bit lighter. This one's a little more matte, this one's a little more shiny. I think we'll go with this one. It's one of my favorites for fall. It's a double-sided, it's called Pout-tastic, I believe. Pout-standing. Pout-tastic. It has a lip liner on one side and then like a chubbier crayon on the other, which is supposed to be the lipstick. I just go in straight with the chubbier side. It's so much faster. I love the color. It's pigmented enough where you don't need the lip liner part, but we're just gonna do the bells and whistles today. It's so creamy. It's like the perfect mauvey rose nude combo. In case you guys missed it, it was rosy mauvey nude. Can I add another shade in there? I know, right? Okay, so I told you guys this is from Soap & Glory. It's the Pout Standing Double-Ended Lip Contour Crayon. So you have the matte side and the shine side. It's a really subtle shine though. It's very comfortable. It's long wearing. I love this whole line. All of the colors are beautiful. They didn't overdo it on colors where you're gonna get confused. They have a nude, a red, a pink, the mauve, and I think one more. They are available at Ulta and it is considered a drugstore brand, so you guys can apply your coupons and stuff like that. I will list all of these products in the description box below, but before I do my super awesome, fabulous, extremely engaging outro to this video, I should probably brush out my hair, just out of respect for you guys, because I love you. I'll be right back. Alrighty you guys, that is it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Like any and all Get Ready With Me's, all these products will be listed and linked in the description box below, along with these amazing Kate Spade earrings, this super classy, elegant, completely obnoxious pink leopard sweater, what's on my nails, all of that stuff will be listed and linked in the description box below. I love you guys so much. Thank you for spending your time with me and for hanging out with this girl. And other than that, y'all know what to do. If you found this video useful, entertaining, and learned something, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye guys!